Episode 3 of the franchise begins with Daniel and Dag talking to Quinn, a famous, award-winning actress who is getting ready, eagerly, for her last scene in the film. Daniel sees Anita running and realizes something is off. Anita rushes into an office to meet Pat, who tells her the studio has a woman problem. Fans were criticizing the studio's female representation, so they decided to make a film with only women superheroes. Unfortunately, that film got canceled and it's now on Anita to fix the woman problem in Eric's movie. On set, Daniel, Eric and the others are trying to film a scene with Quinn and Peter, who is making sardonic comments about not having dialogues and only being told to nod. Anita comes up and tells the main crew that they have a problem. They go to a different room where Anita tells them they need to fix the woman problem. Eric defends Quinn's character, the Lilac Ghost, saying she is a strong, independent female ghost. Anita points out that she doesn't have any powers and tells them to come up with one. Daniel is then pulled away to Adam's trailer because the new drugs he's on, meant to make him more muscular and buff, were actually made for sheep. And he's now noticed a white hair growing on his back and is, although he doesn't use these words, afraid he's turning into a sheep. Daniel calms him and says he'll order N4 to flush the drugs out of his system. The main team convene to discuss Lilac Ghost's new powers. Anita happens to like Dag's idea of a stick of maximum potency with the power of 1,000 atom bombs. Anita's even getting a feminist playwright to come in and write the new scenes. Daniel warns that this is not going to work and has a bit of an outburst. Anita pulls him aside and tells him to stay in line. She says that she's just getting the job done so she can get paid and leave. He says this is just like the yawn, referring to an incident from their past. Just as Quinn is relieved that she's done with her last day on this set, Anita breaks the news that she has to come back. The next day, Quinn is given a large stick of maximum potency for her scene with Adam and Peter. However, Peter has a problem when Eric tells him to cower in front of Quinn. Then Adam gets triggered when Eric says the word herd and he mishears it as herd, panicking about his sheep issue again. As they are unable to shoot the scene yet again, Daniel refuses to help and tells Anita he's staying behind the line. Anita goes into Adam's trailer only to be faced with a video call from his multiple agents who say that it's not fair for the stick to be more powerful than Tecto's earthquake glove. When she storms out, Quinn meets her and threatens to get pregnant if she has to do any more scenes in this film. Anita goes to Daniel's office and admits that she made a mistake. Daniel argues about the yawn again. He describes how Anita, 7 years ago, made a joke about Daniel when he yawned. The producer laughed, Anita got a promotion, and the yawn joke followed Daniel for years. Anita now asks Daniel to team up with her. She promises to take care of the upstairs if he handles things on set. He agrees and offers cheats for all the actors, make the stick shorter to appease Adam, give Peter days off to shoot commercials, and let Quinn's character die so she doesn't have to come back. The scene is finally shot and nearly done when a loud horn signals the arrival of a Centurios 2 trailer. As the day reaches its end, Quinn thanks Anita. But she then gets a call from her agent who says that photos of the stick have leaked online and fans, primarily male nerds, are protesting against it. Quinn is disheartened as she watches sniffer dogs check her car for bombs and realizes this isn't over yet at the end of the franchise Episode 3. The franchise Episode 3 is sharp, witty, and absolutely spot-on in its satire about women's representation in franchise films. It's fast-paced and the dialogues are snappy like in the previous episodes, but even the smallest bits of the story fit in together at the end, whether it is Adam's fear of turning into a sheep lining up with the Lilac Ghost stick or the bit about Quinn's pediatrician becoming a punchline at the end of the episode. This episode doesn't shy away from going into darker territory, such as the very real threat to Quinn's life at the end, and this makes it work. It's sometimes hard to keep up with, if you want to catch each and every witticism, but this is easily the best episode so far, with all the performances being spot on as well.